guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm sharing with you guys some amazing gingerbread DIYs. So let's get going. The first one, I'll be using these wood shapes along with these stain furniture pens. I really like these just because they color in well, and it's technically like a stain in a pen, which I think is great. I'm using these little clear jars. I picked these up at Dollar General, but I know they have them at Dollar Tree. These little wood pieces, these are from Michael's, but I think they carry similar ones like this at Walmart too. Painting the lids in those with crimson and Waverly chalk paint, and then just adding these gingerbreads along with some faux snow and some packaging. Throwing this all together, gluing these little knobs to the top. That is all for this one. I did end up adding some twine around these, but it was a really simple and quick DIY. So there wasn't much to go into, so that's why that one was pretty fast to go through. But you guys, this next one, I think these are so cute. I'm using the gingerbread cutouts along with these cork sheets from Dollar Tree, tracing the back sides. Once the tracing is done, I just cut them out, and then they are sticky, so I just stuck them to the backs of the gingerbreads. So the other side is just the way it was, but yeah, I just flipped them over. And then I'm just using some colored glue sticks by Surebonder. I'll make sure to link these glue sticks. These are really fun. I've never actually used them before, but I liked using these. I wanted some puffy paint. I didn't have it on hand, but I had this on hand, and I'm just going to be making or decorating this little gingerbread guy. I'm not a perfectionist, and I'm not perfect at obviously using a hot glue gun to make these, but I think they turned out so cute anyways. And then I just use these little bows from the Dollar Tree, and that is all I did with these. Next one, I'll be using this wooden tray from Dollar Tree, and then I'm just going to be painting it with this Waverly chalk paint in crimson. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do, because you would have seen a sneak peek of this already, and you'd have seen what this looked like a few days ago. So it was like a nice little preview, I suppose, over on Instagram. I don't normally do those, but I had to over there. I'm using these tiny little wooden gingerbreads once again for this, and then I am just using the little colored glue sticks. Obviously it's white, but it comes in colors. So you get like pink and red and all sorts of colors. But yeah, I'm just going to be decorating these little gingerbread guys and making them look really cute. I ended up adding eyes and things like that to them because I thought that they looked just sad without them. And then I just ended up using my Cricut and cutting out this Baking Spirits Bright. This is just in the design space on Cricut, so it's already a pre-made decal, but I thought this was really cute, and I just thought this was a really sweet little decor piece for your home. So if you like to decorate with baking items like I do in my kitchen for Christmas, this is definitely a really quick and easy one for you. And then I just peeled off the transfer tape, and that is all I did for this. I ended up gluing the gingerbreads to this, and that is it. Like I said, they do have smiley faces in the end because it just didn't look right not having a gingerbread with a face. Next one, I just picked up this little rolling pin from Dollar General over the summertime or spring. I've had it for quite a while, maybe even last year, and the top part just came off really easy, and I just went back in with that red crimson color by Waverly. I just really like this color for Christmas. I use this a lot in this video, so I probably don't have to say exactly what color I'm using every single time. It is definitely going to be this crimson color. So I just paint this entire thing, use these little gingerbreads again, and then I noticed that I had this like fabric glue in my, or is it fabric paint, in my closet. It was just hiding out there. I picked this up at Dollar Tree a while ago. I want to say this was summertime too. This is why I don't freehand anything, and this is why I just totally use my Cricut. So I wanted to show this because I know people don't have Cricuts, and then they get all angry that I use mine. So that is why, because my handwriting is awful. I can't measure things well, and everything is just big and messy. So I ended up using this decal that says official cookie tester, and then I ended up just gluing my little gingerbread guys right to the side. I had just one pack of these, so I kind of just made with what I had, or made do with what I had. And then of course I had to decorate these, and I really like this little fabric paint. It worked out really well. It reminds me of puffy paint, except it dries just a little bit flatter, but I love this, and I just used what I had right at home to make this. All right, so I'm using 2 of these little Christmas tree cutouts. I actually only used 1. I said 2 because there's 2 sitting right there, but I only did 1. I'm just going to make a quick little garland. I'm using my stain marker once again, and then I'm going to be using my little fabric glue or fabric paint. I'm going to probably call it fabric glue the entire time because I'm just really used to saying that. And then I'm just going to be decorating it and adding a garland, and I think this turned out so stinking cute, and it was so easy to do. This one is my favorite. I'm just using some green Waverly chalk paint. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I think it's like an emerald color. It's the only green I've ever been able to find, but it just reminds me of Christmas. I tried using a stain marker to paint this, but that was not going to... it was not going to work for this. I was trying to get out of painting. That didn't work. So anyways, I'm painting this green. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I didn't use a stain color. I just had these little ornaments. These were the snowflakes from Dollar Tree, and I'm just decorating them to look like gingerbread cookies. I think these are so cute. I am seriously obsessed. I probably did 5 or 6 of these. It took forever. It really, truly did, but it was so worth it because I wanted to do like a fun little gingerbread cookie box, and I just love that I was able to take some of my like leftover ornaments, like wood ornaments, and instead of make garlands or things like that, that I could make something more fun. These little gingerbread ornaments came from Walmart, and I just typed fresh baked cookies with my Cricut. I'm not sure the font on this. I really just always go through like 200 fonts, and then I pick the one that I like the best, and I think I've cut a few of these out and didn't know what I was doing. And then now I'm just going to be gluing the little gingerbreads to each side of the fresh baked cookies. And then I'm just going to add some of this white filler. This is also from Dollar Tree. I put a ton of this stuff in gift baskets, and I had some left over. And then I just added my snowflake gingerbread cookies, and that is it for this one. I'm going to show this DIY, although it did not last since I used real cinnamon and candy canes. So I just found this really cute pan from Dollar Tree, and then I just put a ton of little Jenga blocks at the bottom, so I didn't have to use a ton of spackle, and I just spooned out spackle and kind of like decorated this like a cake. I thought it'd be cute to make like a faux gingerbread cake, but I know that you can't use spackle in real food, but I just kind of wanted to test this out. It's what I had on hand, and like I said, I knew it wasn't going to last, but this is for your inspiration. So if you want to make something like this and you can think of some faux items to use for the cinnamon or candy canes or whatnot, I know they have like a ton of like tube confetti from Dollar Tree, etc., etc. I think it would look super cute on top of this, but I did not have any on hand. I just used some of those little wood gingerbreads and just placed them on the side. I still thought this looked kind of plain, so I decided to crush up some candy canes and add it to the top. And then I realized that these little candy canes could make a little heart, so I just did that. But like I said, this is strictly for inspiration for you. So if you can come up with a better idea, let me know in the comments below. And if you actually do make one of these, let me know what you did and how you made it so it stayed a decor piece. But this is what it looks like. I think it's so stinking cute, and I know my youngest daughter's seen this and she thought it was real. This next one is a super easy one. I picked up these little rolling pins from Hobby Lobby. They were $2.99 and then 50% off, so they're like $1.50, super inexpensive. And I just cut out gingerbread cookies. I think this is the Autumn Sunshine font. I'm almost positive on the Cricut Design Space. And then that's all I did for these. And then I just stuck them in my little tray. And I think these are super cute and super easy to do. This is one of my favorite DIYs I have ever done, and I've showed this many times, but I want to show it again because this is something that I did keep from last year. You guys, I know that we make hundreds of crafts. Like, that is just how it works, and I don't keep them all. Sometimes I donate them, give them away, tear them apart, and reuse items, but this is one that I kept. I loved these faux book idea. I figured this out last year. I see it a lot now, but I feel like that I was one of the first to come up with it. And not tooting my own horn or anything, but here we go. I did this 1 year ago. Anyways, I'm just using some baker's twine and this really cute ornament from Target and some greenery. And I threw this all together and made faux books. And like I said, I actually still have this right now that I am decorating my home with for this holiday season. I just tucked that little gingerbread cookie piece in there that I do not have anymore, but I think overall this is so stinking cute. I had it on my tray last year and now I just have it on a shelf this year, but I absolutely love this one. And for this one, I'm just using this recipe for Christmas mason jar wood sign. It was $2 from Dollar General, and I just sanded the top off and ripped everything apart. I tore everything apart, and I just used a free printable. I ended up trimming around the edges so it wasn't so square. And then I just added everything back, the bow, and I think this looks so cute. And if I can find this free printable, I will link it in the description box below for you. But you guys, that is it for my video. I hope you enjoyed these fun little gingerbread DIYs. And if you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!